We are so back! Let's go! So much stuff has popped up for Monster Hunter Wilds, so let's just dive into it. Firstly, as you may or may not know, this trailer you're watching right now was shown in PlayStation State of Play, showing off a few things. Greatsword has a few new moves, Heavy Bowgun is looking heavy as ever, the mount can help our dead ass up, new slinger being used, new monsters, new waifu, and the graphics are looking nitty and gritty. We also have some more news on their website with a little depth to what was shown. They have something called the focus mode, allowing hunters to aim your attacks with precision for that big damage and use guard abilities. Very interesting. I'm gonna guess just by looking at the trailer that whenever you go into focus mode, the camera zooms in for the moment when you get to deal that massive damage. I'm also gonna guess that every weapon is gonna have the ability to parry against the monster. Every weapon in Monster Hunter Rise basically had a parry option available, so I wouldn't be too surprised if they added it here. They have confirmed that the 14 weapons will be making a comeback, obviously. But what has really surprised me is that you can bring in 2 weapons on your hunts and swap in between them on the go. And it's not that you can only bring one weapon of each type, like you can only use one great sword and another weapon. You can actually bring 2 great swords or 2 hammers. That's insane. It completely blew my prediction out of the water. I do have to wonder about your armor build though, because it's going to be a pain to switch weapons and have your armor build not work with the weapon you're holding. But man, 2 weapons? I don't even see the point of that, but alright. I want to see the reason why. Like, every Monster Hunter player has always used one weapon, so it'll be interesting to see why would I run with 2. Anyways, let me go back to the things I quickly glossed over at the start of this video. So the greatsword looks beefy as ever, but that moment when he grinds along the side of the monster was so cool. And the block and the parrying as well. Damn man, I can only imagine what the other weapons will be like. But for now, you greatsword mains must be in heaven right now. Looks like blocking with a greatsword won't be so taboo when you get to look like that. Flashbacks to all the hate I got for greatsword blocking. Heavy bowgun looks fierce here. I think the graphics really make firing the bowgun look amazing. Those particle effects when you fire are looking hot. Imagine the charged blades elemental discharge with these effects, or the switch axis zero sum discharge. It's going to be insane. Now the slinger is, as they say on the website, a new evolution of the slinger, allowing players to gather materials from a distance and trigger traps and environmental objects. So basically, it's the usual slinger, but now you can gather materials while you're on the mount. Sounds alright, but I do have to wonder about the distance of the slinger. Like, how far can you fire it before it doesn't reach the target? For traps and environmental objects, I'd say infinite distance, but for gathering materials, probably less. The new monsters are looking very clean. Look at the fluff on this guy, man. Damn. Raijang is gonna look nice with that fur. If they add Raijang, please make him a menace again. In Rise, he wasn't a threat at all, in my opinion. That frog monster is reminding me of Puke, but he went gym. You know, he started taking those protein shakes. He had enough of us hunters beating up his ass. In terms of the characters though, your hunter and the pedicle will be able to talk. Rise did allow your hunter to have voice lines whenever they're in battle, but when it came to cutscenes, your character was basically a mute. Looks like Capcom finally put some budget into voice acting. I'm gonna wonder if you'll be able to choose more than one voice for both male and female hunters. Also, the pedicle finally learned how to speak as a normal human. It took them, I believe, 5 generations of Monster Hunter games for them to finally learn English, or whatever language you're playing in. Other than that, this trailer wasn't too bad. It teases quite a few things with the weapons. Totally confirmed that you can run with 2 weapons, like before it was kinda hidden. And the graphics look gorgeous. It looks like we're back in the rusty dusty Monster Hunter world feels, which wasn't present in Monster Hunter Rise. Now we're gonna have to wait for the next reveal coming on the 7th of June. Not that long to go, so once again, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you later.